One day, a young student had the chance to take a walk with his professor. This professor was affectionately known among students as the student's friend because of his kindness and warmth. As they walked, they came across an old pair of shoes lying by the roadside. They assumed the shoes belonged to a poor farmer working in a nearby field, likely finishing up his day. "Hey, Professor," the student said with a mischievous grin. "Let's play a prank on the farmer. I'll hide his shoes, and then we can hide behind those bushes to see how he reacts when he to find them." The professor gently stopped him. "My young friend, we should never make fun of the poor for our own amusement. But since you're a well-off student, you have the chance to find a much deeper joy through this farmer. Instead of hiding his shoes, place a coin in each one and let's watch what happens." The student thought for a moment. He looked at the worn-out shoes, then at the shiny coin in his hand, and finally back at the professor, a slow smile spreading across his face. "Good idea, Professor," he said. And so the student did as the professor suggested. He placed a coin in each shoe, and then they both hid behind the bushes. Not long after, the farmer came out of the field. He was a bit unsteady on his feet after a long day's work. He walked slowly, leaning on his hoe. He didn't see the shoes lying nearby and continued on his way.
When he reached where his shoes were, he bent down, picked them up, and as he slipped his foot into the first one, he felt something hard inside.
He took it out and discovered a coin. Shock and wonder lit up his face. He stared at the coin, turned it over in his hands, examining it closely. Then he looked around, but saw no one. He placed the coin in his pocket and slipped on the other shoe. Only when he put his foot in did he realize there was something hard in that shoe too. He pulled it out and found another coin. Overwhelmed with emotion, the farmer dropped to his knees. He looked up at the sky and spoke aloud a heartfelt prayer of gratitude. He thanked the generous, unseen hand that had given him this gift just in time to help his struggling family. His wife was sick and no one was there to care for her, and his children were hungry. He didn't know what he would do if he lost her or couldn't feed the kids. With these coins, he could buy medicine for his wife and food for the children. He didn't cry out of misery, but rather from an overflowing heart, moved by an inexplicable force that had come to his rescue. The student peeked out from behind the bush and saw the farmer taking off his cap, his gaze fixed on the sky. The young man was deeply moved by the sight. Tears streamed down his face as he whispered to the professor, "I thought we were supposed to be hiding and making fun of the farmer. Why are we watching him pray?" The professor, his eyes twinkling with wisdom, asked, "Do you feel happier now than you would have if you had made him the subject of a joke?" The young man replied, "Professor, you've taught me a lesson I'll never forget. Now I truly understand the meaning of the saying I never grasped before. It is more blessed to give than to receive." From that day forward, the student became known for his generosity and kindness, always remembering the lesson he learned from the humble farmer. He understood that true happiness came not from laughter at another's expense, but from the joy of giving and the dignity of human life.